Good morning, Flash Flood experts. Thank you very much for coming to this important session. In the last session, we covered the installation of Sphinx, and we covered also an introduction to Sphinx. And in that session, the key things that we covered, what are the essential files that we need to run a Sphinx model, what are the optional files, what are the input files, what are the output files, and also what are those diagnostic files for troubleshooting. So we covered that in the last session or in the last training. In today's session, we are going to run together Sphinx model. So the first thing you need to do is to download the model itself. So this is the link to download the model. And for me, I download it here. I put it in the D drive. So this is the model. It is downloaded here in the D drive. So you need to download first the model. And these are the files inside the model. These are the files that you are going to see inside the model. And the first thing you need to do is to open Anaconda prompt and also activate the hydromt by using the command conda activate hydromt. So this is the first thing. Then after that, you need to navigate to your project directory. You can put it in C, but also you can put it in D. So you need to navigate to that folder, and here, for example, I need to navigate to that one. The name of the folder, it is Sphinx, and then the model, it called the Sphinx model. So I need to navigate first to that Sphinx model, and if I didn't activate the environment, I can activate it, conda activate hydromt. So now, after activating the environment, this is the key thing. Then after that, we can run the model. And to run the model, we need to tell the model where is the executable file. And it is available in the C drive, as we saw in the last session. So we installed the model here. This is my C drive. This is Sphinx. It has those dynamic libraries, and also this is the executable file that we are going to use to run the model. So we need to define the path. It is in C. Then Sphinx. Then we need this executable file called the Sphinx. So we need to copy this command or to type this command here. And if I press OK or Enter, it will run for me the model. Then after running the model, if you are successful, you will get these screens telling you that it is successfully run. The most important thing is also monitor the run. You need to monitor the run and to see if everything is set up correctly. And Sphinx, of course, will start running, and you will see also text output as this shown here. And also sometimes maybe there are potential errors. You can use also Panoply or QGIS to see these different files. And this is our some troubleshooting commands if you want to troubleshoot, or you get an error. For example, sometimes you may get like sphinx.exe is not recognized as an internal or external command. And the cause of this error, the command prompt can't find the sphinx.exe file. We mentioned that it is available in the C drive in Sphinx, then there is that executable file. So you must use the full path to the executable file and double click the path for typos. So this is very important to define correctly the path to the executable file. You may get also an error like error reading sphinx.imp or other input files, and the cause of this error, the files are not in the current working directory for the command prompt. As we demonstrated, we navigated first to our Sphinx model because we need to make sure that the sphinx.imp we are in the same folder before we run and execute the model. So the solution here, ensure you have navigated to the correct project folder using cd command, and you can type also dir to list the files in the current directory and verify that sphinx.imp it is there in that folder. You may get also an error the program start but crashes or gives runtime error. The cause normally there is a problem with the sphinx.imp settings or the input data, for example, like missing files or wrong path inside this sphinx.imp or like invalid parameters. And the solution, carefully check the error message and open your sphinx.imp file with the text editor and verify all file path and settings, and also compare it with the working example. Also, you may get missing DLL errors. Example VC runtime 140.dll not found, and the cause the Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable package required to run the program is not installed on your system. And the solution here, you need to download and install this Microsoft Visual C++. So these are some kind of troubleshooting. And again, we can summarize the Sphinx. We need to extract, as I said first, the Sphinx model itself when we download it from the official website of Deltares. We put it in the C drive under the name Sphinx, and then we put those dynamic libraries and the executable file in this Sphinx file. Then after that, we created a project folder, and for me here, I created in D drive, for example, and we need to give the path. Also, put your sphinx.imp and other data files in this my project file. Then after that, we opened Anaconda, we activated HydroMT, and then after that, we navigated to our folder, and then we run the model by using the command c sphinx.exe. And finally, we monitor our output for errors, or it is completed hopefully successfully. So this is the final thing you will see on your screen. Also, you can use, of course, Panoplay to explore the NC files, or also use QGIS. Finally, these are some useful links you can use also. This is like the final training session for this online WFlow and Sphinx training. Allow me to thank you very much for your active participation, for your questions, for your feedback, and thank you very much, and have a nice weekend. Thank you.